I saw so many videos about the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max, especially camera comparisons, where people were complaining about the color science of the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. Because especially when they were comparing it with iPhones, they said, yes, the default camera profile, Leica Vibrant, is just too vibrant. And the other one that they have, the only other one that they have, Leica Authentic, is just too stylish, too contrasty, and a bit too desaturated. They want something in between, something that is more iPhone-like. And I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, I made a video about it. Leica Natural is part of Xiaomi devices already since a few generations. So why is no one using it? Probably because it's hiding under filters. So let me show you how you can activate it, and I'll show you a comparison between Leica Vibrant and Leica Natural. So let's get started. You see, it's a beautiful sunny morning here in Wesel, Germany. I have my Xiaomi 17 Pro Max here. I go into the camera application and I have already done it, but I will do it again. So first thing is, by default, when you open up, you will see that it will state Leica Vibrant there in the top corner. And this is the one quick switch, probably the reason why people are thinking there are only two modes. Because if you click on it, it will go into Authentic. And if you click again, it will go into Vibrant again. I recommend you, if you want more natural colors, you can see it here with the greenery already. If I go to here, I have more filters, and one of them is positive film filter, negative film filter, but you can see there are several ones labeled Leica, and one of them is Leica Natural, and you see the difference between this and this in terms of greenery already on screen. Much more natural colors. So this is the one that I will use throughout this photo shooting here, and we will compare Leica Vibrant and Leica Natural to see if the Natural is fixing all the complaints the other reviewers had. We start off with the Leica Vibrant picture that you see here. It is, vibrant, like I said, the green grass here, and you can see also the colors here. And if I switch now to the Natural one, you see what happens with the green grass and with the red wall here. It's getting a bit more muted. The green grass gets more natural and the wall gets a bit more natural. Sharpness and detail level are taken from Leica Vibrant, but the colors are now way more natural. And the same you see also with this one here. Look at the green grass and the greens there. Look at the sky as well and the leaves. And now let's go from the Vibrant to the Natural. You see it's a bit more toned down. It's a bit more natural looking now. And HDR is as good as it was before. And it's not only working on the main camera sensor, also the ultra wide angle has the same. So this is the Leica Vibrant one, and then Leica Vibrant Plus, Leica Natural. This is the Leica Natural. Much more natural looking, in my opinion. And this is exactly, I think, what some of the reviewers are missing for the Xiaomi 17 Pro Max. You can also see it with zoom shots. Not so much, but I had the impression that it always in Leica Vibrant was like making everything a little bit too red, too aggressive, too punchy in terms of colors. And if you compare this one here with the Natural one, it's getting a bit more natural. It also happens with the greens, you can see it. And also there in the background, it's getting a bit more natural in my opinion. A bit colder there as well and not so punchy. So it is working its magic, and I think it's doing quite fine here. This is the last picture here with the sun shining onto the building again, and all the shadows and the green grass here. You can see it most clear. The sky not so much, because the sky is already pretty close to natural, but you can see all the colors there. What changes when I go to the Natural one. The sky a little bit, here the building a bit, and the green especially. And I think this is what people were missing, and this is what I can highly recommend you to use. The cool thing about this filter is that you can combine it with other profiles. So I have now chosen Leica Authentic And if I like authentic, but it's just a little bit too colorless, too lifeless, but I like higher contrast, I like this vignetting, I can go into filters and I can choose the vivid filter. And now I have Leica authentic with the vivid filter, and I can take a shot like this one here pretty easily if I can get a hold onto my volume key. There we go. And now I have a shot with this one. But if you don't like it, you think it's too vivid, you can also go to natural. And so you get like a little bit more saturated colors than I think Leica Authentic by default does. And now you have Leica Authentic and you have the natural colors as well. Just as a short comparison, which one you like better. And you can experiment. It's not only this, because we have also those film filters which are new, like film negative and film positive, which also give a completely different vibe, as you see here, to how it looks like in reality, if you want to. So this is also a possibility. This one maybe even is a bit desaturated for sure, but there are some other Leica styles like sepia. There's black and white high contrast if you like to take those. Black and white. And there's blue as well, and there are other ones as well, cinematic, scarlet, which are not Leica branded, but I think the Leica and the film ones are the most interesting ones. And yeah, let's, for comparison's sake, maybe also take the film positive and the film negative one, so you have something to compare with. And maybe if you don't have the phone, you can think about, hey, I like this filter, maybe I buy this phone or another Xiaomi phone that has those filters on board. And others, especially reviewers, if you still have the phone, try it out. Try experimenting to get to the style that you like the most. Because, just saying, the default color profile I don't like on this phone, so I choose another phone, is a bit of a stupid move, I think. So what I will do now is taking Leica Authentic and then changing it to Vivid to see if those photos are to your liking. Using Leica Authentic plus the Natural or the Vivid filter, the way you liked it, is resulting in this result. As you can see here, it is more vivid for sure. It has, however, when you use Leica Authentic, a little bit of a weakness with HDR. The HDR is not so aggressive anymore. This is what you see here directly. And you have some more pictures here taking with Leica Authentic, but with vibrancy added, so Leica vivid colors added in here. And yes, the sharpness is toned down. We know this already from Leica Authentic, that it's not so sharp, but it's an interesting look that we have here to be able to combine both of them together. And here also an HDR test where you can see also a bit of sun flare going on. It's more of a silhouette that you can see here. And then I wanted to experiment a little bit. This is Leica Authentic with the Vivid filter on. What if you want to go and switch to the natural filter? It will look like this. A bit more toned down. Some people might like it a little bit more, but what or how does it compete with the normal Leica Authentic, which looks like this? You can see even the normal Leica Authentic is a little bit more vibrant than what we have here, or here especially. So Leica Authentic plus the natural Leica NAT is probably the one combination that is the most desaturated combination that probably people don't like so much. So keep this in mind. Here is another Leica Authentic shot. This is the normal Leica Authentic shot. And now let's add Leica Authentic plus Vivid colors. And you can see it's a slight difference only. Look at the sky here, a bit of grayish. Look at the blue there. It's getting a bit more vivid here a bit more vivid, and even the green grass there is getting more vivid. I wanted to focus on the leaf here. This, by the way, taken with the ultra wide angle, which has the most issues with colors, I would say. But even if I look at the leaf and the colors there, it's getting a slightly bit more vibrant. What do you like more? I have to say, I think the Authentic together with the Vivid colors is maybe more my style than the normal Authentic one. It is a bit more desaturated. And we have, of course, other filters here. This is a nice filter as well with the Leica Authentic and Vivid, Leica Vivid added on top. And here we also have a nice photo with desaturated quite with the Leica Authentic style. But you can also add a cinematic style that makes this a little bit more pop. Or you can even go and have a normal vivid style, not Leica Vivid, but there's a normal vivid style that I chose here that's even more vivid. And this can also bring in a little bit more details there. But you have other things that you can choose. This is, I think, now with Leica Authentic and Vivid again. And you can go with the natural style. You can also go high contrast black and white if you want to. This is also possible. So there are multiple possibilities how you can combine and you can work with it. So don't always stick only to Leica Authentic or Leica Vibrant. Also take into account there is Leica Vivid, there is Leica Natural, and tons of other profiles that you have there that you can work with to make your style. They are there to be used, so don't ignore them all the time. If you like the sharpness, you like the detail level, but you don't like the color so much, look at this and try to see and experiment if you have maybe a filter that you like a lot for your photos. And experiment also a little bit with filters. Try to take the same photo with a different filter to create a different mood and see if it captures what you want to capture. Keep that in mind. Until the next time. Bye.